Yo, what's going on, y'all? I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is sane. I hope everybody is feeling blessed. I have a topic I want to really talk about that's very, that's been on my mind recently, these past couple of weeks, and that's knowing what's best for you. I know there's a lot of things in this world that keeps you down and keeps you ill and keeps you at a low frequency and a low vibration, but I just want to let you know that you're not the only one that feels down. I have my down days. Everybody has their down days. I don't care where you're from, actually. You know what I mean? I just got distracted by that airplane. But there's a whole lot of things on this world that will put you down, but I feel like regardless of what's going on in this world, there's always things that'll keep you motivated and that'll keep you striving for greatness amongst yourself. Because listen, I just opened up a gym membership, and I feel like that's the best thing for me, to relieve stress, to relieve anxiety, feeling down, you know what I mean? And I feel like if you're willing to at least go to the park or go outside, or even if you're feeling stressed out or feeling negative, I feel like if you take a walk, and if you even go to the gym, lift weights, or go for a jog even, you know what I mean? Or just get some sun, or get some fresh air, just don't be at a low vibration, just keeping you, just don't keep yourself down and feeling, feeling of emptiness, inside yourself. Because I feel like if you're able to, look amongst yourself and stay positive, for an example, if you're in a dark place, if you're at a dark place right now, I feel like you could really be at a high place. Because if you keep this in mind, there's always lightning at the end of that tunnel. I don't care if you're feeling bad about yourself, or people are putting you down, or things are, not going your way, or people are bashing you, whether you're on, just focus on what'll keep you happy. Because listen, there are things on this planet, you know what I mean, that will always keep you down, whether you're watching shit on the news, there's always bad things happening on this earth, you know what I mean? This world is not perfect. I want y'all to know that, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. None of these celebrities are perfect, you know what I mean? They be having their problems as well, you know what I mean? People that are, stuck in a mindset of oh, it's my way, the highway type of shit, you know what I mean? Leave those type of people alone, you know what I mean? Find, positive people, find like-minded people that are, they jamming over there. But yeah, just find like-minded people that are on the same frequency as you. Cut negative people off if you have to, you know what I mean? Because they're stuck in a, let me stand up. Yeah, they're stuck in their own, type of way of, feeling down, you know what I mean? And me personally, I can't personally be around that. I can't be around gossip, you know what I mean? Because I know what's best for me. I know I shouldn't be around that negative parts. Those parts of my life shouldn't be a part of my life. You know what I mean? Negative bashing of other people, talking down amongst other people, you know what I mean? I feel like, that's not what keeps me at a high vibration, you know what I mean? That doesn't keep my frequency high. You know what keeps my frequency high? Going to the park, taking walks, you know what I mean? Being around good people, being around, people that are like-minded, such as myself, positive thinking people that can help me be positive, I can help them be positive, motivating each other to inspire, one another, you know what I mean? I just don't like certain people, talk about negativity, because it keeps my vibration at a low level, and that's not me. I don't like feeling low. I don't like feeling down. I do have my down days. Trust me. I'm not, just because I be making these YouTube videos and these Instagram videos for y'all, don't mean that I don't have my down days. I have days where I feel, a little down, but at the end of the day, I know what I should do for myself to keep me back on the right track. You know what I mean? Like meditate, pray every now and again, you know what I mean? Go to the gym, whether, have, recreational activities like going to the park, shooting the basketball, doing things that's, good for your mental health and your spiritual health as well, So I want to tell y'all, regardless of what y'all going through, how much darkness you have, in your heart, how dark you feel, there's always lighting at the end of that tunnel, because I had a video recently talking about, embracing adversity, you know what I mean? Embracing adversity, that's something that should be in everybody's hearts, that should be in everybody's mentality. If you're going through a hard time, there's always something that's, there's always something that will keep you right back on the right track, because if you're able to prosper within yourself and, and give yourself time to battle the good fight, you know what I mean? Because, people want to talk about the spiritual warfare, but nobody wants to talk about, this, like, love and, what keeps us going, you know what I mean? Regardless of, like, of course the world, of course a lot of shit is going on in the world, but don't let that put you down, because if you focus on things that are negative and things that are not good for your well-being and for your spirit, you know what I mean? That's you. That's basically what is gonna keep you at a low frequency. So think positive, you know what I mean? Think like, you know what I mean? Think like, yo, I'm making good money right now. Like, I'm making, I'm going to the gym, I'm working out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, focus on things that's keeping you going. You know what I mean? Don't focus on the world's, like, the badness of the world, because I feel like a lot of people, they watch the news and stuff, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with watching the news, because, that's like things that are happening in the world. But at the same time, if you watch the news, there's propagandas to make, the black people feel like they're down, and, have the black person feel like, oh, there's no hope for us and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't ever want to feel like, like my people, like we can't overcome, like, shit. Like, I know people that's from the hood, that are doing good fucking things for themselves, you know what I mean? And I be proud of them for that. And that makes me feel good, knowing that person is doing good, even though they're in the hood, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of what people may think about us as being oppressed people, in the hood, black people we always know how to overcome that type of shit, because we knew what was best for us at those adverse times in our lives. You know what I mean? Like, like, shit. Yo, bro, like, regardless of, like, how I'm feeling, in the present time, or even in my future, if I'm feeling down, I know that I can overcome that, because I know what's best for me. I know how to keep myself positive. I know I should do things to get me in that zone, because even if I'm feeling a type of way, whether I'm feeling down and out, I know I could get myself out of that gutter and be in the zone. I got a YouTube video about that. Like, get in the gutter. Get out of that gutter and be in the zone. You know what I mean? Like, find a place that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy. You know what I mean? Get to the park. You know what I mean? Start walking in grass. Start earthing. You know what I mean? It's like that gives you natural antioxidants, in your body. You know what I mean? It's natural to like go to the park and, walk on grass if you have to, you know what I mean? Like walk on earth and start grounding and shit, you know what I mean? That's natural. You know what I mean? And I'm really feeling happy making this video for y'all because I know whoever's watching this is possibly feeling down and feeling out. You know what I mean? But I'm here to help you. I got you. Don't worry about none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and always realize that, you know, regardless of what you're going through, there's people on this earth, you know, like for an example, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Listening to that Kendrick Lamar album, I know for a fact, you know, because he said he had writer's block for 2 years. You know what I mean? And like listening to that album, I'm like, that's a great fucking album because he's actually being vulnerable in a space where he knows people are gonna hear it. You know what I mean? He knows people are gonna buy those albums. People know like a lot of things that he's like expressing himself. Like, you know what I mean? He's expressing himself in ways that most artists don't even talk about. You know what I mean? Shit, he had Kodak Black on that shit. You know, I wasn't expecting him to have Kodak Black on that shit, but at the same time, you know, Kodak Black, he was talking some real shit. You know, Kendrick Lamar was talking some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? When he said, what's the name of that song? Savior with Baby Kim. He was like, he said Cole made you feel empowered, but he is not your savior. Future, she was like, Future told you to get a money counter, but he is not your savior. LeBron made you give him his flowers, but he is not your savior. Nobody on this planet Earth is your savior. Stop relying on people and rely on your fucking self. You know what I mean? Stop relying on people to do stuff for you. No, you got to get it for yourself, because if you do that, you knowing what's best for you. You know what I mean? You have to know what's best for you, because if you don't know what's best for you, then who's going to know what's best for you? You have to know deep inside your soul that regardless of what people are going to do on this planet Earth, bypass that bullshit and focus on what matters most for your soul. You know what I mean? You know, and be more courageous. You know what I mean? Go out. Like, don't be creeped up in your room, you know, many hours of the day, not getting no fresh air. You know what I mean? Like, it's summertime. You should be enjoying your summer. Don't be so down. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's easier said than done, but I'm actually speaking in a context of which I hope y'all can understand where I'm coming from, because people on this earth, let me just hold up. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, people on this earth is just, you know, they want you to stay at a low vibration just so they could feel good about themselves, bro. And that is not good. Stay away from those type of people, because I know people like that, bro. I do. And I feel like those type of people, like, they're not it. None of them are what I feel is good for human beings, bro. And you know what the crazy thing is? I don't know if I'm becoming more of an introvert. You know what I mean? Because I'm naturally an extrovert. You know, I'm outspoken as hell. You know what I mean? I'll if I don't like something, I'll say it out loud, and I'll say it to your face. You know what I mean? Because I'm a very courageous person. That's from your root chakra. You know, that's the base of your spine, your root chakra. You know, and if you become more courageous, shit will line up for you perfectly. I'm telling you. You know, whether you don't have a job, you know, go out and get a job if you have to. Don't listen to these spiritual YouTubers saying, oh, a 9 to 5 ain't it. Okay, well, tell these bills that. Tell these bills 9 to 5 ain't it. You know what I mean? Tell my rent that. Shit. Tell my phone bill that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to survive in some type of way. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of how you feeling, like, regardless of what type of job you have, you could still be a spiritual being. You know what I mean? But yo, look at that sun, man. Like, if y'all ain't enjoying this type of weather, like, I don't know what to say to y'all. Y'all gotta get up out of that dark place in your heart, because if you don't do that, you gotta do something constructive with yourself. Like, do some type of activities. You know what I mean? Go to the nearest, you know, Boys and Girls Club for all the kids watching. You know what I mean? Go to go to the YMCA, go, get a Planet Fitness membership. You know what I mean? Like how I did. I'm building muscle. I'm relieving stress because, I know what's best for me. Do you know what's best for you? You have to, because if you don't know what's best for you, who's gonna know what's best for you other than you? You know what I mean? I could make this video so long. I don't want to keep rambling, because I feel like I'm not rambling, but I'm speaking from my heart. You know what I mean? I don't write none of the things that I say. I don't write any of the things that I say. I don't write anything that I say in these videos before I post them. You know what I mean? I just say what's in my heart for y'all. I don't say these things to, just for my personal, just for me personally. I just say this to inspire y'all, because I don't like when people are down, because that puts me down. My throat is dry. Hold on. Need some water. Need some of that water. Yeah, but bro, whether you are a girl, a lady, whether you're a boy or a Lord watching this, man or female, whether, whatever you are, I don't want to give y'all anything that's bullshit. I don't sugarcoat anything that I'm saying, because, when reality hits you, it hits you, you know what I mean? And I'm hitting you with facts, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit you with anything that's like, that's filled with lies. You know what I mean? I'm doing all this shit to help y'all. You know what I mean? I don't get paid for this shit. I'm doing this. For my well-being and for y'all well-being. I hope everything that I'm saying in this, it resonates to your spirit. Don't be so down. Don't be so negative. I know it's easier said than done, but get yourself out of that dark place if you're feeling down. Get yourself out of that dark place if you're feeling lonely. Because I felt lonely. But become more of a loner so you could be more happy with yourself. You don't gotta rely on nobody. I'm relying more so on myself, because shit, my birthday just passed. I just turned 29 on the 28th, bro. And bro, I kid you not, that was possibly the best birthday I ever had, because I didn't care who said happy birthday to me. I didn't give a fuck who gave me a birthday gift. I didn't give a fuck, because I didn't have none of that. You know what I mean? I was just happy that I made the age of 29, bro. Not many people make the age of 29. And I made the age of 29. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Forgive me if I'm boasting about, turning 29, because I know motherfuckers in the hood that didn't make it to the age of 29. You know what I mean? And, may the Most High look over those that didn't, make the age of 29, But at the end of the day, I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I turned 30 soon, bro. You know how happy I am? At the age of 33, I'm gonna be on Christ conscious, bro. You know what I mean? But I had that was one of my, the best birthdays I ever had, because I was just chilling on that day, bro. I was just chilling. I was just doing me, because I was doing what's best for me on that day. I didn't care who said happy birthday to me, bro. I really didn't. I was so happy. But I'm going to stop making it about myself. This is about y'all. I hope y'all good, man. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to go work out. I'm about to get my mind right. Get your mind right, for real. All right? Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay sane, humble, human, and down to earth. I love y'all so much, man. I'm going to keep making videos for y'all, because I know people be feeling down about shit. So, you know, hope is on the way. You know, talk to God, because I know some of y'all don't talk to God. You know, it's a conversation. It's not a one-sided conversation. He listens to everything. You know, I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed.